Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and continue reading The One and Only Ivan. Once I asked Bob why he didn't want a home. Humans, I noticed, seem to be irrationally fond of dogs, and I could see why a puppy would be easier to cuddle than, say, a gorilla. Everywhere is my home, Bob answered. I am a wild beast, my friend, untamed, undaunted. I told Bob he could work in the shows like Snickers, the poodle who rides Stella. Bob says Snickers sleeps on a pink pillow in Mac's office. He says she eats foul-smelling meat from a can. He made a face. His lips curled, revealing tiny needles of teeth. Poodles, he said, are parasites. Mac gives me a fresh crayon, a yellow one, and 10 pieces of paper. Time to earn your keep, Picasso, he mutters. I wonder who this Picasso is. Does he have a tire swing like me? Does he ever eat his crayons? I know I've lost my magic, so I try my very best. I clutch the crayon and think. I scan my domain. What is yellow? A banana. I draw a banana. The paper tears, but only a little. I lean back and Mac picks up the drawing. Another day, another scribble, he says. 1 down, 9 to go. What else is yellow? I wonder, scanning my domain. I draw another banana, and then I draw 8 more. 3 visitors are here, a woman, a boy, and a girl. I strut across my domain for them. I dangle from my tire swing. I eat 3 banana peels in a row. The boy spits at my window. The girl throws a handful of pebbles. Sometimes I'm glad the glass is there. After the show, the spit-pebbled children come back. I display my impressive teeth. I splash in my filthy pool. I grunt and hoot. I eat and eat and eat some more. The children pound their pathetic chest. They toss more pebbles. Slimy chimps, I mutter. I throw meatballs at them. Sometimes I wish the glass was not there. I'm sorry I call those children slimy chimps. My mother would be ashamed of me. Like the spit-pebbled children, Julia is a child, but that, after all, is not her fault. While her father, George, cleans them all each night, Julia sits in my domain. She could sit anywhere she wants, by the carousel, in the empty food court, on the bleachers coated in sawdust, but I'm not bragging when I say she always chooses to sit with me. I think it's because we both love to draw. Sarah, Julia's mother, used to help clean them all, but when she got sick and grew pale and stooped, Sarah stopped coming. Every night, Julia offers to help George, and every night he says firmly, "Homework, Julia. The floors will just get dirty again." Homework, I've discovered, involves a sharp pencil and thick books and long sighs. I enjoy chewing pencils. I'm sure I would excel at homework. Sometimes Julia dozes off, and sometimes she reads her book, but mostly she draws pictures and talks about her day. I don't know why people talk to me, but they often do. Perhaps it's because they think I can understand them, or perhaps it's because I can't talk back. Julia likes science and art. She doesn't like Lily Burpee, who teases her because her clothes are old. And she does not like Deshaun Williams, who teases her too, but in a nice way. And she would like to be a famous artist when she grows up. Sometimes Julia draws me. I am an elegant fellow in her pictures, with my silver back gleaming like moon on moss. I never look angry the way I do on the fading billboard by the highway. I always look a bit sad, though. I love Julia's pictures of Bob. She draws him flying across the stage, a blur of feet and fur. She draws him motionless, peeking out from behind a trash can or the soft heel of my belly. Sometimes in her drawings, Julia gives Bob wings or a lion's mane. Once, she gave him a tortoise shell. But the best thing she ever gave him wasn't a drawing. Julia gave Bob his name. For a long time, no one knew what to call Bob. Now and then, a mall worker would try to approach him with a tidbit. "Here, doggy," they'd call, holding out a French fry. "Come on, Pooch," they'd say. "How about a little piece of a sandwich?" But he would always vanish into the shadows before anyone could get too close. One afternoon, Julia decided to draw the little doggy curled up in the corner of my domain. First, she watched him for a long time, chewing on her thumbnail. I could tell she was looking at him the way an artist looks at the world when she's trying to understand it. Finally, she grabbed her pencil and set to work. When she was finished, she held up the page. There he was, the tiny big-eared dog. He was smart and cunning, but his gaze was wistful. Under the picture were 3 bold, confident marks circled in black. I was pretty certain it was a word, even though I couldn't read it. Julia's father peered over her shoulder. "That's him exactly," she said, nodding. He pointed at the circled marks. "I didn't realize his name was Bob," he said. "Me either," said Julia. She smiled. "I had to draw him first." Bob will not let humans touch him. He says their scent upsets his digestion. But every now and then I see him smiling at Julia's feet. Her fingers move gently just below his right ear. Usually Mac leaves after the last show, but tonight he is in the office working late. When he's done, he stops by my domain and stares at me for a long time while he drinks from a brown bottle. George joins him, broom in hand, and Mac says the things he always says. "How about that game last night?" And "Business has been slow, but it'll get better, you'll see." And "Don't forget to empty the trash." Mac glances over at the picture Julia is drawing. "What are you making?" he asked. "It's for my mom," Julia said. "It's a flying dog." She holds up her drawing, eyeing it critically. She likes airplanes and dogs. Mac murmurs, sounding unconvinced. He looks at George. "How's the wife doing anyway?" "About the same," George says. "She has good days and bad days." "Yeah, don't we all?" Mac says. Mac starts to leave, then he pauses. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a crumpled green bill and presses it into George's hand. "Here," Mac says with a shrug, "buy the kid some more crayons." Mac is already out the door before George can yell, "Thanks." "Stella," I say after Julia and her father go home, "I can't sleep." "Of course you can," she says. "You are the king of sleepers." "Shh," Bob says from his perch on my belly. "I'm dreaming about chili fries." "I'm tired," I say, "but I'm not sleepy." "What are you tired of?" Stella asks. I think for a while. It's hard to put into words. Gorillas are not complainers. We're dreamers, poets, philosophers, nap takers. I don't know exactly. I kick my tire swing. I think I may be a little tired of my domain. "That's because it's a cage," Bob tells me. Bob is not always tactful. "I know," Stella says. "It's a very small domain, and you're a very big gorilla," she adds. "Stella," I ask. "Yes?" "I noticed you were limping more than usual today. Is your leg bothering you?" "Just a little," Stella answers. I sigh. Bob resettles. His ears flick. He drools a bit, but I don't mind. I'm used to it. "Try eating something," Stella says. "That always makes you happy." I eat an old brown carrot. It doesn't help, but I don't tell Stella. She needs to sleep. "You could try remembering a good day," Stella suggests. "That's what I do when I can't sleep." Stella remembers every moment since she was born. Every scent, every sunset, every slight, every victory. "You know, I can't remember much," I say. Oops. Sorry, I went too far. Sorry, I don't know what happened here. Oh no, I went the wrong way. All right, I'm going to stop for right there for today, and I will find my place, and I will start back tomorrow. Maybe if I can stop it.